Hello, good morning from Ghana. My name is Frederick Ubebo. I'm doing this is my 24/7 TBC live broadcast, my weekly broadcast to educate the community on what's happening in the community. Basically, going through the blog post. Today, I'm talking on a very important topic. Kringle Society PCA article of association. I'm going to be reading that article. Basically, the send button meetings. Had a very wonderful send button meeting. Bert Derek handles the French version. We have CH Pritam Kumar for the Hindi version. We have Mizano Rama for the Bengali version, and then my wonderful Scott Ton for the Cambodia version. So leader Scott Ton will be hosting the Send Button live broadcast on Tuesday, December 4th, 2018 at 7 a.m. PDT. If you do not have a Send Button on, you are not allowed into the meeting. For those of you who do have a Send Button, do not share this link. Basically, to attend this meeting, you must be a member of the community. My focus today is to read the entire article of the Kringle Society article of association. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a long post. Just basically going to read it. And to our hearings, you can. We just need to participate and listen as I read. Kringle Private Society, the Billion Coin, a global sharing eleemosynary society. Kringle Society, Private Contract Association. This is the article of association. General overview. The Kringle Society, henceforth society, has been founded upon a mission to become a force for change and transformation in our world. The mission will be fulfilled when all human beings in this world have the means to have lives of stability, integrity, and respect. In the fulfillment of this mission, the society has established a private contract association, henceforth PCA, that any man, woman, or child can join by the simple act of accepting the articles of association. Henceforth, articles of the PCA are as henceforth set forth. These articles are put forward into the world community as an offer of private contract. The PCA and these articles are established on the universal principles of the right of self-determination, private contract, and free association. We accept all who wish to join us in our sacred endeavor to fulfill our mission and to co-create together by their acceptance of this article of contract. Article of first principles. The society and PCA are founded upon the following principles. Number 1, do no harm to another being or to the environment and living systems of our world. Number 2, give so that one may receive in equal measure. Number 3, do unto others as you would have done unto yourself. Number 4, be a peacemaker and seek resolution over conflicts. Be a peacemaker and seek resolution over conflict. Number 5, always seek to fulfill the intention to co-create together so that all may benefit. Number 6, use the tools provided by and through the society to assist others to achieve better lives whenever possible. Create opportunities for oneself and others in harmony with these principles and with the use and benefit of the tools of the society and PCA. Use the private medium of exchange that is exclusively available to members of the PCA to spread abundance for one's community and nation, sowing seeds of prosperity that all may share in the abundance and prosperity we create together. Article the second, venue and jurisdiction. Number 1, the jurisdiction of the PCA and these articles is a Kringle private society, a private ecclesiastic under the authority of the Office of the Overseer for Kringle, a corporation sole and his successor, and within the protection and immunities of the Pantera de Oro private society. Number 2, the society is an unincorporated free association mission society. The venue for settlement of any disputes involving members of the society and the exclusive private use of the medium of exchange tools thereof shall be the private ecclesiastical courts within the society pursuant to the established protocols of self-governance and private law. Verse number 4, the venue from which the jury shall be drawn for any cases before the court shall be the local or regional membership wherein any dispute or case arises, to be administered by the oversight of the justices of the court. Number 5, a privy council shall be appointed by the office of overseer of the society and the holder and the successors thereof to administer the governing of the society. But 6, a board of trustees shall be appointed by the overseer to hold and act as custodians and with fiduciary duties within the scope and purposes of the master trust described herein below. Article the 3rd, policies and protocols. All members of the PCA shall adhere to the policies and protocol of the PCA in order to maintain active, good standing in the society and PCA. And with respect to the use and beneficial interest of the sub-trust account established for each member as described herein below. This includes continued adherence and honoring of the membership agreement each member has entered into previous to the publication of these articles, which said agreement is now inclusive of these articles of association by default. Any member objecting to the inclusion of this article can do so by writing to the administration email to cancel their membership agreement and terminate ongoing participation in the society and PCA. New members henceforward shall enter the membership agreement that will include these articles and membership in the PCA. All members of the Billion Coin community agree that the TBC coin, Kringle coin, will never go down in value. They can only go up in value. The entire structure of the society, PCA, and medium of exchange system relies on a software program that drives the price of TBC up by 1% to 5% daily until it reaches its ultimate price. Okay. I think I've gone a bit far away from that. Okay. So, am I? So, I think I'm here. All contracting, sorry, not here. Oh, that's the sixth article. I was on the 12th. Okay, policy and protocol. Yeah. So, uh, so okay, I'm just going to start from um, here again. Articles, article the third policies and protocol. All members of the PCA shall adhere to the policies and protocols of the PCA in order to maintain active good standing. I think I've read this. Um, Number two, this include continued adherence and honoring of the membership agreement each member has entered into previous to the publication of these articles, which said agreement is now. I've read that too. I've done this. Yes. Okay. All members. That's number six. All members, by their acceptance of the trust and sub-trust arrangements and the general terms of use and membership agreement, agree to follow the requirement that the coin and currency of the society shall never be ascribed a value other than the daily value as stated in the official website of the society. All members agree that all rules, policies, and protocol can be updated, modified, or changed from time to time at the sole discretion of the overseer or his delegated councils, administrative teams, authorized agents, or representative. All members agree that they are personally and individually responsible for adherence to any local jurisdiction laws, codes, and statutes that may apply, including but not limited to adherence to domestic taxation policies for the jurisdiction in which they live or to which they are legally bound. It is an explicit policy of the society that PCA that we do not encourage any sort of invasion of responsibility that may adhere to any member in their local and domestic legal jurisdiction. And it is solely the responsibility of the member to determine what such responsibilities are that they must fulfill. Number 10, the Kringle Society and Private Contract Association welcome members from all ethnicities, creeds, racial identities, or other inequally distinguishing characteristics of people worldwide. We do not exclude membership on any basis of prejudice against any people on such personal identities. The only exception to this rule is that the society and PCA do not support in any way the use of the society, PCA, or medium of exchange for any illegal purposes whatsoever, and it will not accept for membership to tolerate any existing member who promotes or engage in any form of violence, terrorism, or other similar acts. Any transgression to this rule is ground for immediate expulsion. Article the fourth, dispute and settlement. All dispute between members or between the member and the administrative teams of the society and PCA shall be heard, adjudicated, and settled according to the private protocols made available to all members of the PCA. The maxims of equity shall be part of the law of the case in all matters. Article the fifth, mission and purpose. The mission and purpose of the PCA shall be in conformity and fulfillment of the mission statement published as part of the declaration and decree of the overseer, annexed hereto and made a part hereof by reference and inclusion. The PCA administration and operations shall always be directed by and in alignment with the mission statement as initially declared by the overseer, and shall from time to time be updated and expanded by the combined administrative authority of the overseer, the privy council, and the board of trustees of the society. All books, record, and data of the PCA are secured and protected within the immunities and protection of the private ecclesiastical authorities of the Office of Overseer and pursuant to the covenant of silence by the office holder and the successors thereof, as well as binding upon all administrative and office holding members of the society and PCA who vested with office and administrative authority by the decree of the Office of Overseer. Article the sixth, Universal Sacred Trust. The articles of creation for the Kringle Society include the capacity for the overseer and any appointed delegate representing the office of the overseer to establish whatever auxiliary entities, whether public or private, that serve the purposes of the society and PCA. Pursuant thereto, the overseer has established a complex discretionary non-grantor trust as a universally mandated sacred trust. The Brilliant Community Global Trust. The Brilliant Community Global Trust, henceforth Master Trust, for the benefit of all human beings on Earth, on planet Earth, now living, and for all future generations. The trust is a multi-generational legacy trust, and its beneficiaries are all current and future generations. The corpus of the trust is the 1 billion unit of the beneficiary interest brought forth into the living fabric of the society on the inception date of the society PCA and Trust March 16, 2016, by and through the will and intent of the overseer to seed such beneficial interest from the universal trust of creator source as a gift of life to all such beneficiaries now and forever. Seed units of interest are known as TBC, the billion coin, and all derivatives and fractional units derived thereof, Kringle, and any other such units created in the future in fulfillment of the mission of the society. Every contracting members of the PCA shall be appointed as an executive trustee of an individual trust, sub-trust of the master trust, and shall have all the rights of beneficial use vested therein for as long as the member abides by the policies and protocols set forth therein, as well as in conformity with the private terms of the master trust. The duties and functions of every executive trustee are restricted to and confined within the articles of establishment of the society. These articles of association and the private master trust creation document exclusively under the authority of the Office of the Overseer of Kringle. A corporation sole said office hold equitable title and beneficial right in trust with binding fiduciary duty as custodian for the true beneficiaries as per the maxim of equity. The beneficiary is a true owner while legal title remains with the Board of Trustees. This arrangement is for the protection of the ultimate beneficiaries as a multi-generational legacy trust for all future generations, and is secured in the office in perpetuity within the absolute authority of the mission and purpose of the society. All contracting members of the PCA shall be equally bound by the mission statement and purpose of the society and PCA. The office of overseer and all holders thereof are bound by their oath of office and the articles of establishment of the society. And these articles are all actions undertaken by and through the authority of the office are for the sole benefit of the current members and the future generations of the legacy trust in conformity with the mission statement of the society. Article the 7th. Article the 7th, acceptance of trust and beneficial interest. All TBC and Kringle currency and coin constitute the corpus of the master trust and are entrusted to the fiduciary and custodian duties of the board of trustees and the office of overseer, holding legal and equitable title respectively. All verified members in good standing of the bullion coin holding accounts as of the publication of these articles are vested on par into the individual sub-trust established by the master trust. Each member is automatically appointed as executive trustee of the individual sub-trust created either by the vesting of current members of the vesting of each sub-trust ongoing as new members join the society and PCA. An executive trustee is authorized to act on the order of the trustee board of trustee with instructions that are further dictated privately for each member. Every member retains limited beneficial use of the sub-account trust as a Sesto Square Trust beneficiary. Details of the duties, capacities, responsibilities, and benefits of the executive trustees are provided in ongoing education provided to the members of the PCA within the Kringle Cash back office. Neither the Sister Square Trust nor executive trustee hold legal title to the corpus, and the said corpus is not part of the legal estate of the executive trustees. Nor does the Sister Square Trust hold absolute equitable interest or beneficial right. 5. All current members who wish to maintain and continue their membership do not have to do anything to indicate acceptance of this article. Only those who object to ongoing participation need to take active steps to indicate objection. All other are established as acceptance by silence as acquiescence. Future members will indicate their acceptance of this article by the activation of their membership. Each SESCO trust shall have appointed authority as executive trustee to manage the corpus within the policies and protocols of the PCA, articles of membership agreement of the Kringle Society. The executive trustee may, at his or her own discretion, direct the use of the corpus for any and all contractual exchanges for goods, services, or other fungible commercial or non-commercial instrument of exchange. Each such exchange shall be booked as a partial distribution of the corpus to the limited beneficiary. 8. All Sesto Square trust recipients, limited beneficial use holders are required to abide by any and all legal laws, codes, and statutes that may apply within their domestic jurisdiction of residence or other legal standard. It is possible that such partial distribution of the corpus may carry tax consequences, and all members are encouraged to seek professional input on the tax liability and all requirement within their domestic jurisdiction of residence. The Kringle Society explicitly does not provide legal tax or financial advice, nor does it in any way promote the use of the private medium of exchange as a means to avoid tax obligations, where a person is liable to pay such tax for the receipt of beneficiary disbursement of the sub-account trust. We encourage each member to seek professional advice to determine potential tax liabilities if and as they might apply for received benefit. 11. No executive trustee has the right or authority to disburse the entire corpus of the sub-account trust that he or she has limited authority over. Every executive trustee is obligated to follow and perform the orders of the Board of Trustees. Master trustee holding legal title. The ultimate beneficiary owners of the master trust are the succeeding 7 generations as the true beneficiaries of the multi-generational legacy trust known as the Kringle Society are the succeeding 7 generations as the trust beneficiary. 13. All members pledge their commitment to not commit any illegal act when using a private medium of exchange for the acquisition of goods or services. Any transgression of this pledge shall become ground for immediate termination of membership and forfeiting of Cestus Quo Trust rights and benefits. The Kringle Society does not promote or support in any way act of violence or terrorism and is pledged to maintain constant vigilance to prevent the intrusion of such into our private society and private contract association. The Kringle Society has been established within the jurisdiction of the Pantedora Odo Oro Private Society in alignment with its Declaration of Intentions and Treaty of Universal Peace. The Kringle Society, PCA, and Office of Overseer are at peace with the United States, neutral in the public pursuant to and in alignment with the Treaty of Universal Peace as referenced, and inclusive of all public world administrative bodies, legitimate governments, and the people of the world. End of article. Say, honor the life force in all beings, exalt all life, and do what is best for all. That is that about the article of association. So at this time, we see everything is ready. Everything is ready. The work is done for us. The TBC admin and their team has put together this article of association. We really appreciate this article of association as it will go a long way to educating our members and also to protect the community from unnecessary litigations and confrontations from SEC and other known such financial public jurisdiction. So I want to use this opportunity to thank the TBC admin for the great work he's doing. God bless you. See you guys next week. Bye.